Are you addicted to your phone? Yeah, well, me too, but that never stopped me from getting perfect grades. Being glued to your phone is far from ideal, but here are some study hacks that you can use if you find yourself in this situation. I am not going to sit here and tell you to download a basic app blocker, but what I am going to tell you is to download an app blocker that makes you do a puzzle or some flashcards or a language learning exercise before entering an app. This is not sponsored. However, I use ScreenZen. This basically makes you do math questions or take a deep breath before you're allowed into an app. And you know what? Every time I'm sat there taking my deep breath, I really am thinking to myself, do I need to be on Instagram now or do I need to be locking in? Number two, you need to stop using your phone first thing in the morning. If you are conditioning your brain to enjoy these short dopamine hits as soon as you wake up, convincing yourself to do anything else productive that day is going to be incredibly difficult. This is something you just have to be strict with. And I think one of the best ways to implement it is to have your phone on the other side of the room so that you can't think to yourself, oh, I'll turn my alarm off and then I'll just scroll for a bit while I wake up. No, I fall victim to that quite a lot. And I know it's bad for me, yet sometimes I do it anyway. And I can genuinely tell a difference on those days I decide not to use my phone the second I wake up. Next up, grayscale. Trust me, you can toggle it on and off with your power button. You need to go into accessibility settings. I figured out how to turn my grayscale on through TikTok. There is a very simple tutorial on here somewhere. You can toggle it on and off. You don't need to go into settings every time. But I try to have my phone on grayscale because everything is so much less attractive when you are scrolling in black and white. Tailor your focus modes because everybody says, oh, just put your phone on airplane mode, just use do not disturb. Yeah, well, what if my mum calls me? I have a focus mode called work where only notifications from my parents are able to come through because they are notifications that I actually need to see. If you're waiting on a text from someone or a call, then just adjust your focus mode to allow notifications from that person. For example, I do need to receive a call from the doctors. I do not need to see what's going down in the group chat right now. On that, this is just a side note. Even if you're not studying, just turn off unnecessary notifications. I have notifications off for every single one of my social media apps. And if you ask any of my friends, they will tell you that I'm the worst person for responding. Unless you message me on WhatsApp between the hours of 8 and 10 p.m. And finally, if you are trying to study and you're really struggling to wean yourself off your phone, try to study in smaller increments. A lot of people talk about Pomodoros, so 25 minutes on and 5 minutes off. If you are really struggling with that, start in smaller increments. So start with 10 minutes on and 2 minutes off. And really try not to use your phone in those breaks, as tempting as it is to say, oh, I'm going to make myself coffee and then just pick up your phone and take it to the kitchen. Try your very best not to do that. If you try all of these things, hopefully something will work for you and it will help you decrease your screen time like I was able to decrease mine.